Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindari Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindari. Jai Sparikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Vedanta Prabhu Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Srila Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Sad Goswami Prabhus Ki Jai. Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananti Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Giradhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanande Haribol. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Shri Govinda Divyavani Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanande Haribol. Gaur Haribol. Okay, well, I have a lot to talk about because I haven't had a chance to speak extemporaneously for a while on my choice of topics. And Ben, if you get uncomfortable, you can go sit in a chair. You don't have to sit here through this whole talk if you start getting uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's only necessary that you be here when I'm giving you the japa mala.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, one thing that I wanted to remember to speak about is the important verse regarding the guru-disciple relationship. And that verse is Yasya Deve Parabhaktir Yata Deve Tata Guru Tasyaite Katita Hyarta Prakashante Mahatmanaha. And the meaning is that Mahatma means a great soul. So only unto those great souls who have, or in another way, only unto those great souls who what? Who have implicit faith in both the spiritual master and Krishna are all the imports of the Vedic knowledge revealed. Oh, look. Here, show Leela Sundari. Turn towards the camera. No, just stand up. You don't have, I don't know. Maybe you do have to. Anyway, we have on our special scsmotglobal.com and SGM scsmotglobal.com sweatshirts given to us by devotees of Sri Govinda Divyavani Seva Ashram, namely Sriman Radhasham Das Brahmachari and Indra Bandhu Prabhu. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, I liked this so much, I thought I should wear it today for this special occasion. And especially Ben was sent to us by Sriman Radhasham and Indra Bandhu Prabhu. So he is a product of our website. From our website, you found the listing for our ashram, right? Shri Govinda Divyavani Seva Ashram.
Yeah.
And then you went to the ashram, and there what always happens. You get the association of devotees, and then through that association you get firm faith in Krishna, and then when one has faith in Krishna, then he approaches Guru for initiation and to serve Krishna in that way, proper way. So, Yasya Deve Parabhaktir. Parabhaktir means really high standard of devotion. Para always means super or great. Paramatma. Parama, Atma means the super soul. I think you're out of the frame there, Leela. It's okay. I just thought you might want to be aware of that.
Okay.
You want a cushion for your back?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. So, Parabhaktir means super bhakti. And so only unto those great souls who have implicit faith, Yasya Deve Parabhaktir Yata Deve Tata Guru, who have implicit faith, great faith, devotion to both the spiritual master and to Krishna, are all the imports of the Vedic knowledge revealed. And Yasya Deve Parabhaktir Yata Deve Tata Guru Tasyaite Katita Hyarta Prakashante Mahatmana. I think Hyarta means automatically or revealed within the heart. Maybe not, I don't know. But that's the meaning of the verse. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Guru and Krishna are all the imports of the Vedic knowledge revealed. So, from a distance, people see our activities and they call us Hare Krishna devotees or Hare Krishnas or something like that. And our gurus taught us to have faith in Krishna, to worship Krishna, to think of Krishna as our Supreme Lord, to believe that Krishna is God and He is the Supreme Godhead. He is the source of all incarnations. He is the source of everything. He is Adi Purusha. He is the original. He is the Adi Deva. He is the original Deva, the original God of all gods. Krishna is everything. Everything is within Him, and He is independent of all, and all others are dependent upon Him. So that's Krishna. So, to have faith in God is not such a remarkable thing. If you do a survey of the population in America, you'll find that something around 90% of the people believe in God, as naturally they should. So, it's natural for the human being and expected. But if you examine that same population, what is and decide and try to ferret out what is your idea of God, who is God, and then they're almost all hopeless. Then hardly anyone can answer that question satisfactorily. They don't. There's no name, address, and phone number. But Srila Prabhupada said he is giving that. Name, address, and phone number. Where is Krishna? Who is Krishna? So specific that it comes to that degree of specificity. Here are his friends. Here's his mother, his father. Here's his house. Where is his house? It's located here. And where do his mother and father live? They live here. Where do his friends live? They're over here. What does he do for fun? This is what he does. Is he serious God, or is he a joking, playful God? Oh, he's playful. completely playful. His whole job is playing. So his pastimes are called Leela. It means play. The pastimes means the way he passes his time is by playing. That's what Krishna does. And he actually has little interest in anything else. And why should he? Yasya Deve, so Deva means God, it means Krishna in its highest sense. And the general people believe in God, but they don't believe in Guru. They don't believe in the spiritual master. They don't have faith in the spiritual master. In some institutions, they have some idea about the spiritual master and Guru, and some spiritual traditions. For one that I'm aware of in the West is the Catholic Church, where they have a pope who is something like the spiritual master of the Catholics. But they feel that they are at liberty to disagree with the Pope. So that means they don't consider themselves as disciples of the Pope. They don't consider the Pope really their spiritual master. And he's also not chosen in the way that a spiritual master is chosen. He's not chosen by the disciples. He's chosen by an ecumenical council, a board of priests of the Catholic Church, and they are deciding for everyone else that this will be the supreme leader of the church. This man will be the Pope. That doesn't mean that they don't consider his qualifications. Surely they must. But I'm sure he doesn't undergo the same sort of scrutiny as a spiritual master in our tradition, who is looked solely for his spiritual qualification. And what is the spiritual qualification? How can we determine that? We have to come to some conclusion as to his degree of dedication to the service of Krishna. And how do we know that? The degree of dedication of his service to his Guru. That's how we look to these things. Because it's very hard for the jiva soul, especially the conditioned soul, to understand very much at all about God. He is in that spiritual world far away from our general thinking and perception. And he is living in a very exclusive way also. He doesn't live with everyone. He lives only with the pure devotees who are serving him in pure love, without any interest even for themselves. Only his interest is their only concern. So, different religions talk about this. The basis of religion is love of God. So, that's also another common thread amongst spiritual practitioners. But how can you love he who you don't know? That will never work. But one can develop love for the spiritual master because one can associate with the spiritual master. One can serve the spiritual master. One can do everything for the spiritual master that he would hope to do for Krishna, or maybe almost everything. So we want to offer Krishna some food. We can offer food to the Guru. We want to offer incense. We want to offer a flower. We can offer these things to the Guru. We want to be engaged in some positive service to Krishna. We can serve the Guru. He can engage. He can give direction to us, to our service. As Krishna is directing the devotees through by his own, in his own unique way, through the sound of, through his playing his flute, through the sound of the notes coming from his flute, the spiritual master, if that flute song is going on eternally, everywhere and always, but we're not hearing it, and if we could hear it, maybe we could understand it, or maybe not. But when the spiritual master says, "Bring me some water," we can understand. I bring him water. And if he says, "No, and not change that, I want milk," then the true disciple doesn't say, "No, you said water. You take the water." No, whatever is the desire of the spiritual master, of the Guru, then it is the charge, the duty, and hopefully the desire of the disciple to offer that which the spiritual master has requested, just as we would for Krishna. If Krishna is in the field with the pasture grounds with the cowherd boys, and he becomes hungry, then that may become known. In fact, his friends may be the ones that become hungry, and Krishna will say, "Oh, we need some food," not for him, even for himself, for his friends. So please go and beg some food and bring some foodstuffs. And that will be done in that spiritual world, that transcendental domain. Then everyone is doing automatically through inspiration of their loving propensity for Krishna. And that loving propensity is nourished by the Guru, and it transpires between Guru and disciple. Transpires everywhere in this world. We see where there is intimate service relationship, those people, they become dedicated friends. They develop love, they develop affection, attraction, love for each other. The Indian system of marriage, and actually it was common in many cultures, not only India, it is now ridiculed, but actually it was a very successful method, that the parents would decide who the girl and who the boy would marry, and who was wiser about these things, a 15-year-old girl and a 18-year-old, 20-year-old boy, or their 50-year-old parents? Who was likely to know better about these things? Well, the culture in India was that the parents, the 50-year-olds, probably know better than the teenagers. Seems a rather common sense idea, but anyway, emotion, tends to override good sense if allowed to do so. So in the West, emotion is allowed to override good sense, even common sense, in favor of that giving vent to the emotional ideas, the emotional attractions. But Govinda Maharaj told me about some friend of his who was becoming a male friend, and he was becoming like 25 years old, or maybe even older, and still unmarried. And he was so shy to approach a woman that he was reluctant even to, when invited to go to the house of the parents of a young lady, he was very reluctant even for that. There was a culture of separation, of young girls and young boys, so that they would not become overwhelmed with their emotional propensities, physical attraction, but follow the guidance of their parents. So the system was that the boy and girl may be unknown to each other, but parents decide, oh, my son will be good for your daughter. Yes, our daughter will be good for your son. So we'll bring them together. They'll meet, and maybe even without the meeting, the parents will decide that they should be married, and that arrangement will be made. And then gradually, one is introduced to the other, and the girl is introduced to the boy, and through doing some service, preparing some meals or something like that to offer to the prospective husband, who may be a young person, maybe 18 to 20, more likely 20. Marriages took place, the girl's very young and the boy's a little older and mature. So the girl may be very young, 13, 14, 15 years old, the boy older than that. And but the girl is serving the husband, and the husband at some point when they actually become married, then the husband takes responsibility for the girl. And I was listening to one, or maybe I was reading the transcript, I don't recall, but Prabhupada was performing a marriage ceremony, and here he had the bride and the groom, so to speak, and he was giving some instruction how everyone should play their part. And he was instructing the father of the daughter to tell the soon-to-be husband that I have been the protector of my daughter for up till this point in her life. Now I am giving her over to you for your protection. So that is a very clear statement that the idea is the protection of the girl. And so that's the duty of the girl, the lady, is to serve the husband, and the duty of the husband is to protect the wife. And in that relationship, when that takes place, then before very long, then there's affection, which is very hard to break. And as a result, divorce was unknown in India until modern times. It was not a factor. And in the emotional West, where the feelings are given the dominant role, then marriage happens quickly, and divorce also happens quickly in many instances. So, which is better? Well, I think my opinion is clear. So through service, the point of this is that through service, automatically affection, love, attraction develop between the served and the server and the served. And the served is also a server. As the lady is serving the husband with preparing meals or domestic chores, taking care of the household, things like that, and the husband giving protection to the wife, providing security with the house, land, property, whatever. So in the guru-disciple relationship, disciple is serving the guru, and the duty of the guru is to protect the disciple. And for the relationship to be successful, both have to do their duty. Sometimes in some exasperation, I see someone, a disciple, is pleading to her guru or his guru, please protect me, please protect me. Okay, do what I say. But they don't do what the guru says. Then how is the guru to protect a disciple who doesn't follow the instructions of the guru? That transaction won't be successful. So we come to Sri Guru for protection, to take shelter. Common expression is to take shelter of his lotus feet. And very nice. But when you come to take shelter, then that means automatically then the direction of the guru must be followed. Otherwise, how can he give shelter? How can he give protection? So, Yasya Deve Parabhaktir, Yata Deve Tata Guru. Both, one comes to Guru out of faith in Krishna. So, Brahmande Brahmite Kon Bhagavana Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. By the grace of Krishna, one gets Guru. One is searching for Krishna, and Krishna is searching for his servant. And when those two things come together, then Krishna leads the searching servant, the seeker, the sincere seeker, to the feet of a bona fide Guru, and inspires that person to seek initiation from such a bona fide Guru. And what is a bona fide Guru? One who evang parampara praptir. He must be in a proper disciplic succession, in a chain of spiritual masters. Srila Saraswati Thakur expressed this, that when I don't read the book, I read the author. And one other thing that was known of him, Srila Giri Maharaja said, whenever anyone would come to him and talk to him about some guru, the people would come and say, do you know such and such guru? He's very great, or something like that. And Saraswati Thakur's first response would be, who is his guru? No, I don't know him, but who is his guru? So first question is always that. Who is his guru? Who is the author? Not on the book, that's one thing, but who is the author of the book? Who has written it? What are his credentials? He's bona fide or he's bogus? We are reading Bhagavad Gita and we're hearing, there's so many bogus interpretations or different interpretations by other sampradayas which have a different view of Bhagavad Gita than we do. So we want to, if we read a book, who is the author? Someone known as a bona fide person, bona fide devotee, or not? And to know, is he bona fide? Who is his guru? Is that guru bona fide? So that's parampara. Looking at the what's it called? The pedigree, right? When they breed animals and they go by the pedigree. This is a great racehorse, and this is another great racehorse. So if they mate, then a great racehorse is likely to be the outcome. So pedigree is important. Of course, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kene Nai, Ye Krishna Tattvaveta, Se Guru Hai. it doesn't matter what the material qualifications of the guru may be. Kiba Vipra, he may be a greatly learned person. He may be the biggest scholar of the world. It doesn't matter. Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi. He may be a sannyasi, or he may not. That also doesn't matter. Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi. Shudra Kene Noi. Well, what if he's a very low-class person? What if he's very low-born? What if he's a dog-eater? What if he's a chandala? Dog-eater, or some very low, someone from a low-class family, something like that. No, that doesn't matter either. Shudra Kene Noi. What matters then? Ye Krishna Tattva Veta, say Guru Hoy. Does he know the science of Krishna? Is he conversant in Krishna Tattva? Does he have knowledge of Krishna? Does he know the truth about Krishna and Krishna consciousness? If he does, then say Guru Hoy. Oh, then he is a guru. Accept him. Go to such a person and inquire from him about the absolute truth. So if we are fortunate to find such a person, then because we are led by Krishna to such a person, and because that person, and we are searching for Krishna, then of course what we will see in that person is also Krishna. So, acharyang mang vijaniyang navamanyeta karhichit, namartya budya suyeta, Sarvadeva Mayo Guru. I'm not even sure. I think that's correct. Namartya Budya Suyeta Sarvadeva Acharyang Mang Vijani. I'm only usually repeating the first two lines. Acharyang Mang Vijaniyang Navamanyeta Karhichit Namartya Budya Suyeta Sarvadeva Mayo Guru. I think it's correct. Krishna explains, I am the Acharya. Acharyang Mang. Mang means me. I am me. Here I am. I'm the Acharya. I am coming as the Acharya. That's my function. So when you see the Acharya, regard him as you would me, personally, as you would Krishna himself. Acharyang Mang Vijaniyang Navamanyeta Karhichit Namartya Budya Suyeta Sarvadeva Mayo Guru. One interpretation of that, Sarvadeva Mayo Guru, he is the sum total of all the demigods. So don't disrespect the spiritual master in any way. But Deva, again, also means Krishna. It doesn't only mean demigods, but it means Krishna. He is the sum total of Krishna. So don't disrespect him. All that Krishna can offer, you'll receive through the bona fide guru, through a Vaishnava guru. So see him as Krishna, worship him as Krishna, serve him as you would Krishna. Whatever you would do for Krishna, do for him. And through that transaction, he will be pleased with you, and you will be promoted on the path of Krishna consciousness. You'll be promoted through that transaction, you will find Krishna, who you came to see, who you came to find, who you are seeking, what you are seeking, your fortune, all that you want, you will find there by serving Sri Guru. But be careful, don't disrespect him in any way. There's great danger in that. So, these are some simple points to hear and to even to understand to some extent. But to practice them is not so easy because as one coming for initiation can hardly imagine the good that he will receive through that transaction, the wealth that he will receive through that transaction is immeasurable, inestimable. We cannot, when we come, we have no idea what sort of wealth is awaiting us, what sort of good is awaiting us. We know the bad. We have some idea what we want. We know I'm suffering in this mortal world, and everyone in this mortal world suffers. And we may also know what is the good life. We may also know something that if we are from a wealthy family or something like that, then maybe we don't suffer for want of food or clothing or all sorts of conveniences. Or maybe we're from a poor family and we do. And either way, whatever enjoyment we've experienced in this world, that's our only frame of reference for such enjoyment. But it's no frame of reference at all for the transcendental happiness that one will get through Krishna consciousness and through service to Sri Krishna. And by the same token, it is not a cheap thing, not an easy thing. So it's easy to get sidetracked. And so we don't see a lot of gurus. We don't give attention, at least, to many gurus. We may, if we are lucky, we may find one or two or maybe some few in our life. I was very fortunate to come in connection with three great gurus. And great guru means three pure devotees, three liberated souls, three pure devotees of Krishna. And sometimes I thank goodness for that, because that's the minimum it would take to get me on the right track and to keep me on the right track. I came to the lotus feet of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He accepted me as his disciple. I tried to serve him to my utmost capacity. And I think I must have been somewhat successful, because by his grace I came into connection with Srila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj. And in the same way, I tried to serve him. And again, I must have been somewhat successful, because by his grace, he turned me over to the guidance of Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj. And he helped me so much. And I really cannot imagine any way that I could have continued as I have without Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj. And not that there is, of course, not that there is the least shortcoming or deficiency in Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Of course, that is not possible. But he disappeared when I was knew hardly anything, had almost no experience of the world of Vaishnava Seva. So, fortunately, fortunately, Srila Prabhupada had many wonderful disciples. So, as always happens, that's our first connection with Guru, through his disciples. And I was telling Ben a little while ago that I had one devotee that was, when I was very young, even uninitiated, before I was initiated, and this devotee, his name was Gopal Bhatta, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, and he trained me very well. He was a grihasta himself, with a child, maybe more than one, I don't recall, but with a wife and child. But he was very dedicated to serving Srila Prabhupada's idea of distributing transcendental books, Prabhupada's books. And Gopal Bhatta Prabhu, he instilled in me some faith that if I did that to my utmost capacity, that I would get the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. And so I tried, and by his grace and by training of primarily from Gopal Bhatta Prabhu, others also later helped me a great deal. But those were my formative years, first couple of years, and they were so so helpful. How to live as a brahmachari. Very strict we were, and it was very nice. So we were very strict and very austere, and many things that I've spoken of before, and probably will speak of again, but I'm remembering them today. This training is very important. Good training, very important. So I was fortunate to get that, not directly from Srila Prabhupada, but through his books, and especially through disciples that had been trained by him, either directly or from other disciples that had been trained by him directly. And in this way, the process goes on. Prabhupada was in. I joined in Dallas, Texas, where which was one of the. It was the central Gurukula, the central school for the children of our devotees at that time, and Prabhupada was asked about the problem. We don't really feel like we have enough teachers for the number of students that we have. Well, what should we do? Prabhupada said, the older students can teach the younger. Who knows, third grade math can teach first grade math, right? It's actually a very simple concept. So a fifth grader can teach the second grader. The seventh grader can teach the fifth, etc. Not completely, but at least substantially help. So that was the system that Prabhupada suggested there, and it was the system throughout the mission. Who was directly trained by Srila Prabhupada, trained others. Who was trained by them, trained some more. Who was trained by them, trained others still, etc. So that was the system, and I was fortunate to get some good trainers. Another one everyone was good, actually. Because everyone was serious. Everyone was very serious about Krishna consciousness. They joined with a great intensity. And so I was fortunate to experience that. So Gopal Bhatta, I mentioned, my temple president, Bhaktarupa Prabhu. The GBC, Jagadish Prabhu. Then one of my very good friends, his name was Gopal Das, another very, very, very dedicated person. When I say dedicated, I mean that they, in sickness and in health, they served. They served when they were tired, and they served when they were sleepy, and they served when they were awake, and they served in all circumstances. And this is, as it should be. This is what service means. And through that service, according to the, effort you put into something, then that can expect some similar reward. If you give little effort, then you can expect little reward, and if you give great effort, you can naturally expect greater reward. And I was very fortunate to serve in company of such persons. Oh, another one was, there's so many, there were many actually. But another one I want to mention is Srimati Sanatani Devi. And those who know her saw her as in the same way I'm describing things. After Srila Prabhupada's disappearance, she served Srila Sridhar Maharaj. And after Srila Sridhar Maharaj's disappearance, she served Srila Govinda Maharaj. As did her husband, Shutashrava Prabhu, later to become in his last days, Sripad Vaishnava Maharaj. And doth God exact day labor, light denied? I'm saying we shall try to serve with faith, serve the Guru with faith and devotion. And I'm saying that we will have difficulty, we will find difficulty in these moments. We'll be tested, we'll be tried, we'll be examined. But we should believe that Krishna will always be there to help us, to catch us. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that I preserve what they have and I carry what they lack. His devotees, for his devotees, I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So we must have faith that even in the most difficult times, Krishna, my only shelter is Sri Krishna and Sri Guru, Sri Vaishnava. They will help me in all circumstances. Therefore, I should never despair. I may be in great difficulty, but I should never despair. I should never think that Krishna has abandoned me or will abandon me. No, he will not. Never has, never will. We may try to abandon him, but he never abandons us. That's our merciful Lord. So, so many things to say about these topics. One who is coming for initiation, then a very joyous day. The lost servant has been found. The master, he's coming to his home. His real home is with Krishna, not anything of this phantasmagoria, this material world. So welcome home. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
What more? What more to be said than that? Okay, so with that, I'm going to chant on your japa mala. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Jai Shri Guru Garanga Kandarvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Parikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Before chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, first we'll chant the Panchatattva mantra. So I'll say that mantra and you hear it carefully. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. And you already know that from Kirtan. Same mantra we chant in Kirtan. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. This is known as Panchatattva mantra because these are the Lord and 5 different truths, 5 different aspects. Our approach to the Lord is never direct, always through His servitors, and the principal servitors for us are recognized here. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, but before that Sri Nityananda, and before that Sri Advaita Shri Advaita, before that Gadadhar, before Gadadhar Srivas, and before Srivas all the devotees of the Lord. So Mahaprabhu explained that our best and highest position, the way to get the maximum grace of the Lord is through a formula. Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalayor Das Das Anudas. By serving the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis of Vrindavan. In that way, we can expect to get the maximum grace of the Lord and the maximum benefit from our service. And maximum benefit from our service means it will give maximum pleasure to Krishna. Right? So, Krishna feels great happiness when he sees his devotees are being served. So, serving the servants of the servant is very efficacious, very rewarding, very good way to make progress and to get the attention of Krishna and to get the blessings of Krishna. Where with the blessings of the devotees, then Krishna is almost helpless. He cannot. He is the plaything in the hands of his pure devotees. He Sadhunang hridayang mayang sadhunang hridayang tvahang madanyat te najanati nahang tebyo managapi. I am the heart of the devotees are my heart, and I am the heart of my devotees. My devotees do not know anyone but me, and also I do not know anyone but my devotees. That is the relationship between Krishna and his devotees. The devotees cannot do anything independent of Krishna, and Krishna does not desire to do anything independent of his devotees. They are, through their affection, they have captured the infinite. The finite has captured the infinite. So chant this Panchatattva mantra, and they are very merciful. They will not accept our offenses. So it's important to bow down to Sri Panchatattva and always do that before beginning to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So then next is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, avoiding 10 offenses. And in the Search for Sri Krishna, you can read there about the 10 offenses. And some principal offenses, all are important to avoid, but principally we want to avoid the offense of making offense to the Vaishnava, the devotees of the Lord. The Maha Mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra, the blessings of the Lord, service to the Lord are all being transacted through the medium of his devotees. So if we offend the devotees, then Krishna will be displeased, the Maha Mantra will be displeased, and our attempt will not be successful. So we must be very careful about that. Try to be respectful of everyone, and particularly the devotees of Krishna. And then again, particularly Sri Gurudev, it is an offense to consider the Guru to be an ordinary person or to disobey the instructions of the Guru. So we should be very careful about that. And then there are other offenses. We should not minimize the importance of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We should not think that it is equal, that there is some other mantra equal to it. There is no mantra equal to it. In this way, anyway, 10 offenses are listed there. So not only when you're chanting, these 10 offenses, they are to be avoided 24 hours a day at all times and all places. Try to be careful to avoid those 10 offenses. One offense is to be inattentive while chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Another offense is to maintain material attachments even after receiving so many instructions on the matter. Leela Sundari Devi. To maintain material attachments even after hearing so many instructions on the matter. Should not be attached to keeping old plastic bags and paper bags and old magazines. Right? Huh?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, we have lifetimes of attachments in this material world. And very difficult to get free. But Sri Guru and Vaishnava are very helpful in teaching us how to get free from these attachments. If we will only follow their advice, then we'll be free of everything. And we'll be able to chant the Maha Mantra very nicely. Trunarapi sunichena turorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. To chant the Maha Mantra properly and continuously, then we have to be respectful of others. So we are taught to give all respect to others without looking for respect in return, to be humble, and to be very tolerant. Tolerant is very important. And again, when we are troubled, then we tend to become impatient. Oh, I must have it my way. Oh, I can't take this. I need something or other. But especially living in a temple or an ashram, a mat, like we are doing, very easy to think that, something is wrong. If I just, and it cannot be corrected. Or working in a mission, not even just the ashram, but working in a mission. Something is wrong, cannot be corrected. Therefore, better that I leave, something like that. But we try to have faith that Krishna is the one who is guiding everything. His backing is always there with us. And if we only will tolerate many disturbances, then with his backing and support, and we will get relief sooner or later. We must not be impatient, and we must be tolerant. Okay, so with these things in mind, we'll chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and I will say the mantra, and then you listen and hear the mantra from me. This is Sampradaya Vihinaye Mantraste Nishpala Mataha. Mantra, you've heard the mantra before, but it is not the same as receiving it through the disciplic succession. When mantra does not have real effect unless it is received in the chain of disciplic succession from Guru. It is received Guru to disciple, Guru to disciple. So this Maha Mantra, Srila Gurudev Govinda Maharaj instructed me many years ago, and before him, Srila Sridhar Maharaj instructed me to act as his Ritvik, and after him, Govinda Maharaj to act as his Ritvik, which means their representative, and to give this Maha Mantra to sincere seekers. And so I became familiar with that process by their grace. And now I'm still consider myself Ritvik of Govinda Maharaj, his representative here. But as he instructed that I shall become Acharya of this mat and this area after his disappearance, then I am taking my own disciples and acting as guru to them, and it is for this process to work effectively. Disciple will see his guru as a representative of his gurus, but he has no recourse except to his own guru. So you came here and expressed, I asked you, who is the guru of that temple? And you said, Prabhupada is the guru. So that's okay. Prabhupada is the guru. Govinda Maharaj is the guru. Prabhupada is the guru here also. Srila Sridhar Maharaj is the guru here. But not in the same way. And Srila Govinda Maharaj explained this very clearly. My father is my father. My grandfather is my blood relative. But my father is my father. Not the same relationship. My father is closer. My father is my protector. Like that. So with that idea we shall try to see our guru. Okay, so the mantra is this. You listen carefully. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Now, just listen. Hare Krishna. You'll have lots of time to chant in the future. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So how you chant is as you like. You can. Someone was being a little critical of Srila Prabhupada Swami Maharaj that they were telling him japa means silent chanting. They heard that Prabhupada was chanting loudly, and they said no, japa should be chanted silently. But Prabhupada said no, that is not correct. Mahaprabhu told us that the Maha Mantra can be chanted loudly or softly in any condition, clean or dirty. Gayatri Mantra, other mantras will not be effective unless one is undergone some purificatory process, one is in a clean condition, bathed, done achman, this, that, put on tilak, etc., etc. But Hare Krishna mantra can be chanted in the train, chanted on the sidewalk, chanted in the temple room, chanted loudly, chanted softly, as one likes to do, he should do. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, not in the form of any address or only in the form of address, not in the form of any petition. We're not chanting Hare Krishna mantra asking for something, but we should only chant with the idea to hear. So we're chanting with our tongue and our mouth and hearing with our ears. That's sufficient. Whatever will come from that, that will come internally. Krishna will reveal himself as he chooses. But our duty now is chant and hear, chant and hear. That's sufficient. Not any magic. We're not looking for magic or bubbles to appear in the sky or any blue Krishna to start dancing in front of us or something. Just chant the mantra and hear the mantra. And one of my friends, Subal Vilas, wrote an article about this on the internet. It's a good article because people have some different ideas about how to chant. But it's very simple. Chant and hear. Chant and hear. Just do that. Don't try to go wild with it. As many do. Okay, so then the process is, this is called Mount Sumeru. I heard this from Srila Giri Maharaja. This bead here, the starting point, the central bead. So from that, start with the large bead and go from large. You can see these are smaller on this side. These are larger here. So from large, going around this way to the smallest. Okay, and then without crossing this one, also called the head bead, sometimes called the head bead, without crossing that one, and turn around and go back the other way like this.
Okay.
So chanting one, beginning here, one mantra on each bead, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go to the next, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then the next, etc., etc. One mantra, full mantra on each bead. All the way around is 108, that's one round. Okay? Then going back the other direction to here, 2 rounds. Following that procedure, 16 rounds daily. And but if there's any need for service, which may prevent you from chanting 16 rounds, and frankly I hope it does. A service under the guidance of a higher Vaishnava is more efficient in helping us than the counting of beads. But we should count every day the japa mala, at least 4 rounds, minimum of 4 rounds. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes. 4 rounds, anyone can do. Almost anyone. So 4 rounds minimum every day, and more as possible. And everyone, Prabhupada, Srila Maharaj, I must be Govinda Maharaj also, I don't recall a statement, but from Prabhupada and Srila Maharaj, clearly I heard, and from Srila Saraswati Thakur, some are thinking, we must chant 64 rounds, and or some other number, or whatever. And but yes, if you have no service, the answer to that is yes. If you have no service, if you're not living in the temple, if you're living outside as a householder or something, and you have no service connection, then yes, then chant 64 rounds. That'll be very good. But where you have service, then the service is more important. Don't think that, I have to chant some huge number of rounds or something. The service is going to help you more. So don't neglect the mala. Srila Giri Maharaj told us that Saraswati Thakur did not consider even he said, as far as how many rounds should be chanted, Saraswati Thakur gave no such consideration. His instruction was serve under the guidance of a higher Vaishnava. That's the important thing. So that's my instruction to you. And but also the mala should not fast. So every day some counting should be done on this japa mala. Okay, a minimum of 4 rounds every day. Okay. All right. So, our procedure, I forgot there. So this is how we usually do it. Hold out your palms like this, and so chant this Hare Krishna mantra: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
No, not now. Later. So chant that 4 rounds every day. You can put those in here, and these are the counter beads, and I'll show you all this later. But after you chant 1 round, move 1 bead. 2 rounds, move that. 3, etc. That way you keep track of how much you're chanting. Okay? You can put those beads inside the bag. Leela, you have some incense?
Yeah.
But do you have something to light it?
No.
How will you do? Leela, will you offer some incense and flour?
Mm-hmm.
As Vaishnava Seva? Did you take those mala off your neck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then here, sit right in front of me here.
Facing you or?
No, facing that direction. Back up. I have to reach you.
Can I just do the bell or no? Just quiet incense?
As you like, Leela Sundari. And Leela, you know the mantra Om Jnana Timirandasya?
Mm-hmm.
You can say that mantra while you're offering the incense.
Om
Jnana
Jnana
Timirandasya.
Timirandasya Jananjana Shalakjaya Chakshuroma Chamlena Tasma Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Babisa Guru Ganer Ashisa Sambhusitam Chinta Chinta Samasane Panyan Shri Rupa Pantanugam
Govindabidam Ujvalam Varatanam Bhaktyanvitam Sundaram Vande Vishva Gurun Chadivya Bhagavat Premno Hi Bija Pradam. Okay, that's enough, Leela.
Yeah.
Leela, I think you might have to fasten these. I'm not having very good luck with this.
Yeah.
I think I got it. The Leela Sundari is now acting as your Ritvik. She's doing the puja that you're not yet able to. Yeah, I can't get it, Leela. Here, here, move over. Back over there. Do it over there, Leela. Let me know when you have it, Leela.
I got it.
Okay, good.
Very cool.
Jai. Okay, now, so now your spiritual name will be Bimalananda Das. Bimalananda Das. Okay? And I have a very difficult time with names. It's not one of my proficiencies. Now, when I thought about a name for you, I usually go into some fit of terror because, Leela, you should put those in the basket and then
I wanted them to live.
you will give them to me and then you can do as you like with them.
Oh, I thought
Anyway, okay.
if they
Okay,
grow.
well, before anything else happens, here, Ben, hand me this basket. You're supposed to give, this is your dakshin to your guru, okay? That's what's going on here. Just so you know, Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakhat Shirar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Leah, can I look at this later?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know you were giving this, Ben? There are 4 regulative principles. You know what they are?
Yes. No meat eating, no intoxication, and no gambling, and and intoxication, gambling, and no what's the other one? Promiscuity.
Good enough. No illicit sex.
Yeah.
Good. You know what the fifth is? One time Prabhupada said to one lady in particular, and you know the fifth regulation, the fifth rule? No, what's that? No LSD. Hare Krishna. But Prabhupada was joking. Really, the fifth is, I'll take a look at this later, Leela Sundari Devi. Okay? The fifth is that one should give all his money to the Guru, because Kali resides in money. Kali means one who is... Kali is the representation of sinful activity. So we avoid the four sinful activities: meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. But if you keep money, then those activities reside within money, because money is the enabler for all the others, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if we can live by that principle, then we'll have no money to go astray. And actually, Ben came here following the fifth regulation. He very early on gave all his money to our mission, for us to use in the service of Sri Krishna. He did it very happily and without any attachment. Very nice.
So may I ask about my name?
Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah, well, I'll tell you how I selected it. Bimalananda was one of Srila Govinda Maharaja's first, one of his early disciples and one of his first servants. And so he served Govinda Maharaj and Govinda Maharaj had much affection for him. Unfortunately, there's something about Australian ladies that seem to be irresistible to our brahmachari. So Bimalananda, saffron-clad brahmachari, was somehow whisked away by one lady from Australia, and I guess they're happily married now, but it was kind of a bit of a scandal. But Govinda Maharaj had much affection, has much affection for Bimalananda, and so many things are tolerated and many things happen, and but my hope is that won't happen with you. So we won't allow any Australian ladies here in the mott. But if they come, Leela Sundari will be your protector.
Yeah, I'm glad to walk.
Yeah.
You get the fly swatter and I'll do it.
She's my protector, so you protect Ben also, or Bimalananda also, okay?
I'll protect Bimalananda.
From woman attack.
From woman attack, sure. I'll get them away.
Okay.
I'll even straighten them out.
Exactly. I know you will. Okay.
And so,
what does it mean?
Oh, I don't know. I think I better not say. The safe answer is it's a name for Krishna or one of Krishna's devotees. That's always the safe answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to sit down or stand or dance?
Down.
Are you going to dance or?
No, I'm not going to dance.
So I want to say one other thing. One of my disciples was asking how to refer to me, and at the time, and you should know there's a pranam mantra for the guru, and that is composed by a disciple in Sanskrit. So no disciple has done that yet for me, and but I don't feel any difficulty for that, because there's a mantra which is sufficient, and that is Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, and my spiritual master has opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. So that's a general mantra for the guru, and it's a very good mantra. So that's sufficient. Everything will come in time, so that will also come. But as to how to refer to myself as your guru, I told this lady, Guru Maharaj, we should address the guru in a respectful way. So usually we'll use Srila. Srila is a respectful address, like as Shri is like Sir, or Sriman is like Sir, something like that. So Srila is always used as some indicates some higher respect. Srila Giri Maharaj or Srila Guru Maharaj, and often, almost always, I don't know I haven't done any surveys, but often the guru is also known by another respectful address, such as Vishnupad, Acharyapad, maybe some Pad, and as we know, our Srila Prabhupada was known as Srila Prabhupada, as was his guru, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And that title has not been used so much because it was used for Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And when our Srila Prabhupada accepted that title for himself, that address for himself, created a big disturbance amongst his godbrothers who, rightly or wrongly, who wrongly felt, rightly or wrongly, and I'll explain that, felt that it should not be used. Since it was used for their guru, then it should not be used for one of their guru's disciples, by one of their guru's disciples. But our Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he accepted that title and or address, form of address. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj supported that. And many of his godbrothers complained to Srila Sridhar Maharaj, what is this? He is using the same title that was used accepted by our Gurudev, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And one other godbrother, at least that I know of, Ban Maharaj, a godbrother of Srila Prabhupada, he also accepted that title for a while, and then maybe not for a while, and maybe again he accepted it. It's not exactly clear. But I've heard this from Srila Sridhar Maharaj. And in the case of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, Sridhar Maharaj supported it, and he explained it to us that the spiritual master must be addressed in such a respectful way. the tradition is as Vishnupad, Acharyapad, something in that line, or Prabhupada, and when I say that some objected, rightly or wrongly, rightly means that their sentiment for their guru could not accommodate that one of their god brothers was accepting the same title as their guru. But wrongly means that there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong that Swami Maharaj accepted that title, or that others would accept it. But because it was the understandable sentiment of the disciples that this was used by our guru, then we don't like that that's used by others. So I thought about this point for some time, and I think it's time to bring that form of address out of retirement, and I think it's appropriate that my disciples use that address for me. They may refer to me as Prabhupada or Srila Prabhupada, and also as Giri Maharaj or Srila Giri Maharaj. And because we are followers of the substance, and not to be so much moved by the form. So how that applies here is substantially the address is a proper one. Prabhupada is a proper address for a disciple to his guru. Formally, and as I said, sentimentally, it may be a disturbance to some. To my godbrothers, for example, I'm sure it will be the subject of some jokes and many things, but I rather like that. Srila Sridhar Maharaj appreciated himself as a form breaker rather than a form maker. He had appreciation that what is considered the form, I don't care for that. What is the substance? That is the focus of our attention. And so that this title, this address should be avoided while others are using Acharyapad or Vishnupad, or I don't even know what they all are, but there are many like that. Let us go with the substance. The substance is that it's appropriate, and so some will criticize. They will think, that this is Giri Maharaj. He's very puffed up, or very proud, or very foolish, and no doubt there's some accuracy there in those statements and those opinions. And so maybe a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, some disciple of his may accept such honorarium as Prabhupada because he is those things. He is proud, he is puffed up, he is foolish, whatever. But he may also accept it as a way of honoring Bhaktivedanta Swami. Well, that's my intention. This position as Guru, as Acharya, was given to me by Srila Govinda Maharaj. But I feel so much obligated to Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj that I cannot help but show all honor and respect to his divine grace. Well, that's the idea behind this the main idea. And next after that, maybe, is, I want to keep that relationship prominent. I want to keep it alive and prominent. And the other part of this, I am Acharya of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, then automatically that means everyone knows it's the mission of Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj. And the Srila Govinda Maharaj has given this position to me. But, so, I'd like to give attention when possible to this other part. And next, if my godbrothers become irritated, I rather like that also. God help me, I do. Because they're always irritated over the wrong thing. On and on about so much silliness, foolishness, nonsense. And if they're irritated over this, then it's in the same line. Let them go on with their nonsense and criticism and whatever. And I welcome it. But if they challenge that I cannot substantiate the propriety of this, then easily I can show that they are wrong. So, in your face. The dogs may bark, but the caravan will pass. The caravan will move on. And we did not learn from our gurus to be timid, to be reticent, to be anything but bold and courageous and looking to the divine help of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and our Sri Guru Varga. What is the point of timidity in a process which is so outrageous at its outset, so revolutionary at the very beginning? The finite is going to try and go to the infinite. Srila Sridhar Maharaj said the finite is trying to capture the infinite. What audacity! What audaciousness! Okay, yes, then we must be audacious. If we go to preach, then shall we be like those persons that stand on the corner with some tracts in their hand, waiting for someone to come and ask for it? Or shall we say, "Sir, stop. Here, I have something for you. I want you to read this." That's our mission. Not to stand on the sidelines waiting for someone to notice us. No. In your face, I am here. I am the servant of my Guru and Gauranga. Take notice of me now. Take notice of them. That's why I'm here, to bring notice of them to you. Then bold action is required, not timid. And timid action is often bold action in disguise. Timid action meant, Srila Saraswati Thakur described it this way, that the duty of the Guru in explaining this shloka from the Bhagavatam, Acharyang Mang Vijaniyang, the Guru is to explain that shloka to his disciples, that you see your Guru as good as God. He is Krishna himself. Now that's a timid act or a bold act? Who will say, I am as good as God? Who can say? No one will say. No one will want to say. But you are taking initiation from me. You accepting me as your Guru. Then you see your Guru it the right way. And to do otherwise is hypocrisy. So Srila Saraswati Thakur said, shall I say instead, take some shoes and beat your Guru with your shoe? Shall I give that instruction? Or shall I say, no, you must give jai to your Guru. You must glorify your Guru. If I don't tell the disciple to glorify his Guru, then I am not giving him instruction properly. So, that is the position of Guru. That is the position of Acharya. And Mahaprabhu says, everyone, you all become Guru. So that means we all have to go in one position or another to instruct others in the science of Krishna consciousness and the process of Krishna consciousness. It is not for the timid. The timid can sit in their houses, in their room, and chant 64 rounds of japa. That's okay. If that's what you can do, if that's what your capacity is, then do that. But better is to preach and to distribute and to encourage and entice and cajole and to manipulate and to somehow push others to the lotus feet of Guru and Krishna, Guru and Mahaprabhu. That is the best method. Because without that, no one will come. Because someone did that prior to us, we are here. So then obviously, to continue that, we must give that chance to others. We must give that opportunity. So, we are not, shall not be restrained. One politician, he said, offered this quotation. Don't wait for orders from headquarters. Mount up and ride in the direction of the guns. So imagine in older times, and I think this maybe originated from some older time, this expression. There's cavalry, right? So if you're in the cavalry and you hear gunshots, then you don't wait for orders from headquarters. Headquarters may be an hour away, or 2 hours, or 3 hours, who knows, right? The trouble is where the gunshots are going off.
Yeah.
So you ride in that direction. Ride to the sound of the guns. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what we are to do. Everywhere in this world there is Maya, there is illusion, there is suffering, there is pain, there is all these things. It is obvious, then our duty is run there and try to give Krishna consciousness, try to distribute Krishna consciousness, give the opportunity that of salvation to everyone, every jiva. So that's our practice, that's our policy, that's our mantra, that's our method of worship, that's our manifesto. Preach and practice. And practice through preaching. Try to preach. Everyone has a different capacity. I have seen others who have seems almost unlimited capacity compared to mine. What I can do, I am doing. As Srila Govinda Maharaj said, with my $5, I am making my business. So everyone, whatever you have, with that, you start your business. And with the help of some greater capitalist, then maybe we can do even more than our $5 will do. So, this is our idea. So, Yari Deka Tari Kaha Krishna Upadesh Amar Gai Guru Hona Tare Dash. Go to everywhere. Spread Krishna consciousness everywhere. Don't wait for the memo to come to tell you to spread Krishna consciousness. No, you have that sanction. Krishna and Mahaprabhu, they have already given. Everyone take that and try to do your best. Spread Krishna consciousness. Preach Krishna consciousness. Give relief to the suffering souls. Bring them to the Lord who is searching for his lost servants. Do that as much as you can. And the more you can do that, the more risk you take in that endeavor, then the more you will find the grace of the Lord. And in that risky position, you will find also that you are always needy, the most needy. Where there is the greatest danger, you feel yourself to be the most needy. And when we feel ourselves to be the most needy, then naturally we have no alternative but to turn to Krishna for help. Right? He is our protector, so my Lord, you see my condition, have no shelter but your lotus feet. Oh, please come, please save me, please protect me. So, it is a good position. We shouldn't avoid adversity. We should run to the sound of the guns. Ride to the sound of the guns. Hare Krishna. Jai Parikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai.
Jai.
So there are many, I've given only some few, an outline of the course. There are many details to be filled in, and that will be done by the devotees and our books and all these things that will help us so much. And the environment itself here in the beautiful temple of Sri Sri Guru Garanga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju. And their grace is fully present here. Anyone can feel it, I think. And so a good environment to chant and be happy. Hare Krishna. Jai Saparikar Shri Shri Guru Granga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakak Shrirar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Nittai Gaur Premanande Haribol. Gaur Haribol. Hare Krishna. And please, to my God brothers, don't take my offense. Don't be offended. Hare Krishna.